How's it going, band members? Sorry for not uploading any videos earlier this week as I've been sick, but yeah, better late than never. Am I right? I thought I'd give a little video where I give you a tour around my setup, all from recording to my drum specs, and yeah, let's just dive right into it. As you can see here, I'm using a Sub-Zero SZ Mix 08 USB mixer from Gear4Music, and it's very cheap. I think I paid around $80 for it, and it works just fine. I've used it for several recordings. And over here you can see I'm using a Shure SM58 microphone. It's a very good microphone. I've had several of them. The reason I've had several is because I've lost many. I know I have 2 more somewhere, but I can't find them at the moment. And I really like the sound quality of this microphone, so that's why this is my go-to microphone. And over here I have a pop filter, a motherfucking pop filter. And as you can see over here, when we go over to my drum recording corner, you can see I'm using a Thornton TH-MK8 mixer. Can't remember what I paid for it, but yeah, it was relatively cheap. And right over here I have another Sub-Zero USB mixer, and that is because the Thornton won't record snare drums and kick drums that well. It overloads, I guess. So I had to hook up the other Sub-Zero to the Thornton. So I run snare and kick off the Sub-Zero. And now over to the drum mics. For overhead mics, I use the MT81 on both sides, and on the snare and almost all the toms, I use MT56, and on the last floor tom, I use the MT51, which is actually a kick drum mic, but yeah, I needed to use it if I wanted to mic up all my drums. Over here on the first tom, you can see I'm using an Active Audio overhead mic, and that's simply because I didn't have enough microphones to mic up the whole kit. Fun story about this mic is that my old neighbor from my home village, I guess, actually manufactured these microphones in this Active Audio series. Great microphone. Unfortunately, it's taken off the market, so yeah. And on the kick drum, I'm using a Sennheiser E602. Really good, lots of volume, and yeah, just overall a great microphone. And now over to the fun stuff. As you can see here, I'm using mostly Meinl Extreme metal cymbals. Over here we have the 16-inch China and a 14-inch hi-hat, 16-inch Crash, 17-inch Crash, 18-inch Crash, 16-inch Classics Custom China, first China I've bought for this kit. 19-inch Crash, and last but not least, you can see I'm using a Meinl HCS ride and hi-hat. Those are going to be replaced when I get the money for it, so it'll come. And now over to the drum heads. On the snare drum, I'm using Evans EC Reverse Dot Level 360. Gives me a great punch in my snare drum. It's what I like to use. So yeah. And on all the toms, from the first tom to the last floor tom, I'm using Evans EC2 level 360. Also great sound, but of course that's what I like to use. I'm not telling you to use it. On the kick drum, however, I'm using the Evans EMAD level 360, and that's because of the foam ring around the head. So I don't have to put that much fabric in the kick drum, because this ring dampens and gives me more of a thud sounds than a thump, I guess. And I'm using a Pearl DR80 drum rack with Pearl PCX 200 rack clamps. And that's because I've always wanted a rack, and I wanted a square one, so I don't have to adjust the toms and cymbals after that many hits. And yeah. I'm also using ProMark LA Special 5A drumsticks. I don't know why, it just came to be. So yeah, now you have seen my setup from everything from my microphones to my drum setup. Hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out my next one. Coming up next week, I will be making drum covers of some early video game music. I'm thinking of starting with Banjo-Kazooie, the Gruntilda battle theme. So yeah, make sure you stick around for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.